I've spent years thinking the lead arm needed to stay straight in order to hit a great golf shot. And what I found was the older I got, the less flexible I got. Bad back, bad shoulders, arthritis in the hands. What if I told you forcing a straight lead arm is actually costing you power and consistency and creates tension? And we know tension kills the golf swing. Today, I'm going to show you why it's perfectly okay to bend the lead arm, especially my 50 plus low flexibility golfers, and how using what I call the bend and snap move will help you recapture effortless speed and solid contact. I've got two simple drills to show you the bend and snap and why it works every time. I'm Bruce Ives with Bruce Ives Golf, big for short, helping 50 plus golfers learn a simple, low flexibility performance golf swing. All right, let's get into it. So many golfers out there, just like you, just like me, are chasing position instead of motion. They hear, keep the lead arm straight. We've heard that for so long, but what happens is as soon as we hear that, we lock our elbows, we tighten our shoulders, it restricts our turn. That makes us work so hard for a good shot. When the body gets tight, speed disappears, so we lose distance, balance disappears, we get errant shots because we're off plane, and consistency becomes nothing but a memory. Now, don't misunderstand me. A straight left arm isn't bad if it happens naturally, and it does for some players. But if you force it, this is where golfers get into trouble. Let's talk about the bend and snap. What does the motion look like? In your backswing, you're simply going to turn back as far as your hips will allow you to turn, as far as your shoulders allow you to turn. Again, because of low flexibility for me, I can only go so far. That's to about right here. And then I have to go ahead and bend that lead arm to get that club positioned over my right shoulder in a good position for the downswing or transition. And then from that point, I'm going to go ahead and start my downswing. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start straightening my lead arm so that I can snap through impact. The backswing is a softening of the left arm so that you can bend it a little bit, give way a little bit, relax, and then the downswing is the snap. The benefits of this are amazing, especially for my low flexibility golfers. Less stress on the back, less stress on the shoulders, less stress in your wrists and hands. It'll help you increase club head speed, which is going to give you better distance, and you're going to have way more control, which means more consistency. Here's drill number one I promised you, the bend and snap drill. What I want you to do is I want you to get a mid iron. I've got an 8 iron here, but get your favorite mid iron, 7, 9, 8, whichever it is. And as I set up on the ball, I take a normal stance, but I want to go ahead in my backswing. I want to say bend. I want to get the club into a good transition spot here. I'm going to have my lead arm a little bit bent like you're seeing here, about 20 to 30 degrees. That's the goal. I don't want to go too much. I don't want to, if I go straight, you can see how much lower the club is. So this is what the bend gives me, a little bit of extra room to move the club. So in your backswing, I want you to say bend. And then as you start your downswing, the first thing that you're going to notice is I extend or I straighten out that left arm or that lead arm. And then I'm going to go ahead and snap through the shot. Now, what I want you to do when you're at the range is I want you to do this 3 to 5 times. I want you to go bend, snap, set up, bend, snap, set up, bend, snap, and then I want you to go ahead and hit one. All right, here we go. Saying bend and snap. Bend, snap. Just like that. All right, drill number 2 for you. This is called snap the impact bag, okay? I'm going to use one of these impact bags. You've seen them before. If you haven't, you can go online, get one. They're amazing to help you develop your swing, okay? So we're going to use that today. All right, here's how we do the snap drill. Set up on the bag, just like we would be setting up on a ball, okay? We're going to set the club right behind the bag, And then in our backswing, we're going to go ahead and soften that left arm or that lead arm, just like we talked about in the last drill. Soften it. And then the first move down is going to be straighten that arm. And then we're going to go ahead and snap or release into the bag. We should hear a nice, firm snapping sound or a pop on that bag. Let me do that one more time for you, okay? Such a good drill, really is. Set up on the bag, normal stance, normal setup. Want you to go ahead and take a nice backswing and soften that left arm, just like we've talked about. And then on your way down, the first thing you do is straighten that arm and then go ahead and snap through the impact. This impact bag will help you feel that effortless power that you can have with the bend and snap, okay? The goal is if you can hit that bag, hear the feedback, the loud pop, and also maybe roll that bag a little bit, you're on the right track, all right? So one more time, I want you to go to the range, get this bag, and probably 10 or 15 times work it out so that you can soften the left arm, straighten the left arm, snap through impact. Let's look at some of the greatest players in the game. Many of the most elite golfers have visible bend in their lead arm at the top of their swing. Jack Nicklaus, Freddie Couples. They have different amounts of bend, different swing styles, but they all create extension and speed, a snap through impact. The golf ball doesn't really care what your arms and the club are doing in the backswing. It only cares about what the club is doing at impact. I've got a challenge for you. The next time you practice, I want you to hit 10 balls trying to keep your lead arm perfectly straight. And then I want you to hit 10 balls with your bend and snap move. Relaxed in the backswing, soften that lead arm, bend it a little bit, and then snap through impact. And I want you to pay close attention to the distance. You should be gaining distance. Contact, you should have much better contact. Effort level, you should be able to swing easier and get better shots. And also watch the ball flight. I think you'll be surprised how much easier the swing feels. Remember, a bent lead arm is not a flaw. We have to reduce tension in our swing. Soft arms create great flow. Bending in our backswing and then snapping through the impact zone. For those of us who aren't 25 anymore, these can be the secrets to recapturing effortless power. If this video helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe. Also share this with your golfing buddies who are still trying to force a perfectly straight lead arm. I've left my email and phone number down here if you want to reach out to me with any questions you might have. Also, take a look at this video to help you continue building your awesome golf swing. And remember, keep it simple, hit them big, take care.